What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. To the new and returning players out there, getting into Destiny 2 can be an extremely overwhelming experience. There's so many things that are constantly changing. Things getting added, things getting removed, other things getting nerfed or buffed. Reworks, sandbox changes, twabs, twids, it's a lot. So when you're coming into this ever-evolving atmosphere, it's not easy to know what you need to be doing and what you need to watch out for. So today we will try to make this entry process a little bit easier for you by putting together a comprehensive weekly to-do list covering 11 different things that you should be doing each and every week, whether you're a new, a returning, or a long-time player. Starting with lost sectors. When you start playing Destiny, you have to unlock each destination by accumulating experience points. This means you'll be completing bounties and campaign missions that will send you to various planets. And when you visit each planet, you need to make it a point to visit each of the lost sectors that planet has. As you increase your power level, legendary and master lost sectors will become an option, but only if you've discovered those lost sectors. The daily legendary and master lost sector offer great rewards, and some of them can be ran through really quickly, giving you an excellent source to farm exotic armor, gunsmith engrams, legendary weapons, and resource materials like legendary shards, glimmer, and enhancement cores. The legendary and master lost sector resets each and every day, featuring a different exotic armor type, and it resets at the normal daily reset time. Next on the list is weekly planetary missions. Depending on what expansions you have, you may not have access to all of these. Each week, Neptune, Europa, the Dreaming City, Savathun's Throne World, and the Moon offer different weekly bounties, challenges, and missions, and all of them offer great rewards. Completing the weekly Lightfall campaign mission will be a great way to earn high stat armor, so that you can get those triple 100 stat builds. These also reward Ascendant alloy, which you're going to need as you craft weapons. High stat armor will also be obtained through the weekly Empire hunts, which are on Europa. Before participating in any of these activities, be sure to equip your Ghost with whichever character stat you're wanting that armor to be focused towards. To have more opportunities at unlocking rank rewards and getting that planet's exclusive weapons, you'll want to pick up each vendor's bounties before jumping into these weekly missions. For additional opportunities at obtaining high stat armor and other unique, powerful rewards, you'll want to be sure to jump into the weekly rotating dungeons and raids. These are more difficult activities, with some of them requiring you to be higher light level, but they offer extremely lucrative and unique rewards. Master dungeons, like Grasp of Avarice, Ghost of the Deep, Warlord's Ruin, and Spire of the Watcher, offer Artifice armor, which gives you an additional armor slot to apply additional points to any desired character stat. The rotating weekly raid will give you a great chance to farm deep sight red border versions of that raid's legendary weapons, and additional chances to obtain that raid's exotic. And by completing the weekly rotating raid on its master mode, you'll get high stat armor that comes pre-focused with different character stats, which changes each week. Jumping into raids isn't going to be for everyone, especially to do it every week, but in order to unlock some of the exotics and rewards at the tower kiosk, or weapons and armor from the raid vendors, you're going to need spoils of conquest, and you're going to need a lot of them. So to those players who predominantly play solo, but still want to have a chance at getting raid loot and spoils of conquest, there are some raid chests that can be accessed each week completely solo, and some of these reward spoils of conquest, like the ones from Vault of Glass, Root of Nightmare, Crota's End, and Vow of the Disciple. All of these raid chests are going to provide you with armor mods that will only work in those specific raids. But if you've completed encounters from those raids, you'll be able to get any armor or weapons that you've already previously obtained. And I will be leaving a link to a separate, more in-depth video on those raid chests, and you can find that down in the description below. Next up on the list is the Pinnacle Grind. This is where you'll gain the most light level each week. While powerful gear will give you tiny increases to your overall power level, Pinnacle Rewards can drop up to 7 levels higher than your current light level is. So completing these each week on each character will need to be a priority to those newer players. Outside of the different activities that provide Pinnacle gear, these are also provided when completing the weekly challenges by Zavala, Hawthorne, Drifter, and Lord Shax at the tower. The next to-do item is to those who have access to the paid version of the Season Pass. Over the course of the first 10 weeks of every season, Bungie adds several weekly challenges exclusive to Season Pass holders. Along with a ton of XP, many of these challenges will reward you with Bright Dust, and some of them even reward exclusive gear found in activities like Trials or Nightfall. The next thing you should be doing or watching out for is the weekly bonus reward activity. Almost every week, there's going to be a core activity like Gambit, Crucible, or Vanguard that offer bonus rewards or bonus experience. And when that is the case, you'll want to take advantage of that opportunity. And to the same extent, at different times, we have events like Iron Banner or seasonal events like the Dawning. And when these events are active, they offer their own unique and powerful rewards, which typically include a lot of Pinnacle gear, Bright Dust, and legendary weapons. With the time-consuming activities out of the way, let's talk about a few things that you need to be on the lookout for that won't require you to do as much. Starting with Banshee. Banshee has an inventory of random rolled weapons, with some of them rotating weekly in cadence with the weekly reset, and others rotating at different times throughout the week. By visiting the website called light.gg, you can easily keep up to date with what Banshee is offering, so that you'll never miss out on those rare god rolls. Ada1 is another vendor to keep an eye on, as she now provides legacy shaders that typically can't be obtained anywhere else. You'll also be able to complete 10 bounties each season through Ada1 on each character, which provide the materials needed to unlock different armor ornaments. The next thing to be on the lookout for is Xur. Each Friday, Xur pops up at the EDZ, the tower, or at Nessus, offering different exotics, different legendary weapons, and different legendary armor. Xur hangs out until Tuesday's reset, and just like Banshee, you can keep an eye on his inventory by visiting light.gg. And the last thing to add to your weekly to-do list is to check out the weekly Eververse inventory. Each week, the Eververse store offers several exclusive items that you would normally need silver for, but you'll be able to pick these up for Bright Dust instead. This also means you need to be completing plenty of repeatable bounties and challenges that provide Bright Dust. And with that, we have concluded our comprehensive list of the 11 most important things to do in Destiny 2 each and every week, whether you're a new, returning, or veteran Guardian. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated, and both really do help support the channel. If you've got additional tips for your fellow Guardians, be sure to let us know those down in the comments as well. If you're a new Light Guardian just starting your journey, or a battle-hardened veteran just looking for a new home, then be sure to check out the Discord link in the description below and join one of the greatest communities in all of Destiny. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.